Someone recommended this scary compilation, bro, because the last video we did, it was a horror game, and someone recommended from that video to watch this because I'm really bad with scary shit, so let's do it, bro.
Records a video in her kitchen. The purpose of the video is to show an ice machine that she recently purchased, as there's something about it that creeps her out. The ice maker, according to her, makes a very strange noise during the late hours of the night. So one night, as the ice machine makes its unusual noise, Pershka heads over to the kitchen to record the sound. But as she records this video, something pretty creepy is caught on camera.
Ooh.
What was supposed to be a short, random video turned out to be a terrifying clip that Pershka has recently taken down for unknown reasons. She didn't say why she took down the clip, but it seems that the video itself says it all.
She took it down, but I reposted it to millions of people. What the fuck was that? Yo, get the fuck out of there. Yo, Pershka, dip, bro, dip.
Like a scene out of a horror movie, Pershka walks into the kitchen and captures for just a split second the figure of a little girl. Even creepier is that whoever this was just disappears as soon as the lights turn on. It's for this reason that viewers believe she had taken down the clip, as otherwise it would continue to remind her of this disturbing incident.
What do you even do in this situation, bro? Move out? Who is that?
If she had taken down the clip, as otherwise it would continue to remind her of this disturbing incident.
I mean, it's like
Whatever
blurry
was
and shit,
captured
so
has left her extremely
that could just be a shadow or something, but that looks like an arm.
unsettled. Even though this video was taken a few years ago, it is still unknown as to whether or not Pershka had captured something paranormal on camera.
I think she did, bro.
Before shutting down in 1992, the asylum had an estimate of 3,000 patients, all of whom were severely mentally ill and poorly treated.
This is an
Nurses who
asylum?
used to work
Fucking send me there.
Patients, all of whom were severely mentally ill and poorly treated. Nurses who used to work here recall seeing horrifying things that continue to haunt them to this day.
Looks like The Walking
From
Dead.
patients walking around in their own filth due to a lack of basic hygiene, to patients receiving forced lobotomies that would often leave them in a much worse state than before.
Never mind, yo, don't send me there.
Employees of the Danvers State Hospital are haunted by these terrible memories. However, aside from the past, the asylum is infamous for being extremely creepy.
There's no way this is a real photo, is it?
After shutting down in 1992, teens would come here after hearing rumors that the building was haunted. Although this next video wasn't taken by a trespassing teen, it was taken by a curious security guard back in 2000 whose job was to look after the historic building. But little did he know that he would capture something very strange while exploring the
How
basement
much would y'all work here for? How much an hour? I would do 25 an hour, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, maybe 30. Yeah, you gotta pay me 30 at least. This is fucking terrifying.
of the asylum. Take a look.
It looks like a sex dungeon, bro. All right, nothing crazy. 5 times speed. Buddy's walking slow as hell for 5 times speed. Seems pretty normal. 30 an hour, I'm good.
It's a bit hard to see at first, but as the night guard pans the camera to a room inside the basement, a shadowy figure can be seen moving slowly
That's not that scary,
inside.
bro. That's probably
The
just some
guard doesn't
teenager who
notice
was
the
hanging out with his
figure
friends.
until much later after rewatching the footage. Naturally, he was left shaken up after seeing what appears to be a slender-looking silhouette walking further into the room as if trying to hide from him.
That's just another
Mind
person,
you,
bro.
the basement of this building is completely inaccessible to outsiders, so there's no way that a trespasser could have been inside.
There's got to be a way in. I think that's just someone like a kid or something making his way in there. Cause like the little girl one's creepy because she just disappears like that.
Now
Number
the following
6.
video was submitted to me by someone who has no idea where the video
Numero says.
came from. Its original source is unknown. But despite its mysterious origins, the clip is sufficiently creepy on its own. The video seems to have come from a CCTV camera that was placed in front of a driveway.
It's never good when it's a CC whatever the freak camera.
Everything appears to be normal until you notice the 2 strangers that are standing outside the owner's home. They come into view as the owner beams them with the car headlights, presumably as an attempt to scare them off. This, however, doesn't work.
Why are they like frozen? The headlights are moving, and so it's a video. But like, why are they
presumably as an attempt to scare them off.
completely frozen?
This, however, doesn't work. They're still there, while eerily standing still. It is at this point, though, where things get really creepy. Watch.
Because they're not moving. Where the fuck did they go?
In utter disbelief, the property owner sees the two strangers disappear without a trace. If two strangers were seen on camera, then how is it possible that they suddenly disappeared?
Wait, but there's a gate there. Hold on. Yeah, that one actually was a little weird because the gate was there.
In the following video, a man is woken up after hearing strange noises inside his apartment. The man lives alone, so he finds it alarming to hear what sounds like an intruder inside his home. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record.
Yo, his reaction seems genuine, but if this ever happens to me, I'm fucking grabbing a knife or something. I'm not recording a Snapchat.
Strangely, the sound of footsteps can be heard coming from above, as though someone is in the attic. Now, the man in this video is known as Nick Long, and it wasn't
Hey,
until
my
the
name's
next
Nick.
morning that he decided to leave from the safety of his room to investigate the attic space. He treads carefully as to avoid
Oh,
any
fuck
physical
no, I would not go up
confrontations.
there. Oh, that's a nice ass attic though. Hold on. That's a gaming setup.
As Nick looks around and checks every corner, he sees that no one is there. Not even traces of a person, such as footprints, can be found anywhere. This was definitely strange. But Nick doesn't really think much of it, since plenty of other strange things have happened before inside his apartment. Though, it would be a few nights later when the strangest encounter happens. Nick is once again woken up by strange noises from his attic. Only this time, he decides to check it out as it happens. Needless to say, what's captured here is pretty spooky. Watch.
Pretty spooky.
Yes, I've been hearing weird noises and shit. And this door has been like opening and closing. Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, he timed that shit perfectly.
Yo.
I'm not buying it, Nick.
The door to the attic somehow opens on its own as soon as Nick approaches it. Feeling spooked, Nick is completely unsettled by this incident. It's now apparent that something strange is going on. But
Nick,
as
whatever
if
you
things
do-
couldn't get any more creepy, the following night, Nick is recording his dog
Do not
when
go
he
up there.
captures this.
What was that?
Okay, I can actually debunk this one too, okay? There's no sounds because the dog's ears would have perked up. Whenever I'm home alone and it sounds like someone's breaking in, I just look at my cat. And if they're not tweaking out, there's nothing to tweak out about. Oh, never mind. Never fucking mind. Yo, someone's in there.
Yo.
Yo, his dog is on fight mode. Okay, W sneaker collection, Nick. Where's it coming from?
Nick's dog immediately goes on high alert. His dog is sensing something that doesn't appear to be there. It's as though he senses something dangerous.
Oh, what?
With all that's happened before, Nick believes that something isn't right with his apartment. He believes it might be haunted and thinks that the attic might have something to do with this.
Yo,
Whether
that's
ghost or
scary
not,
shit.
He's deeply unsettled by these incidents.
When your cat or dog like looks into a corner of your room, like something's there and you can't see it.
Despite living somewhere else now, he can't seem to forget the strange events that have happened there. So then, just what exactly was going on inside Nick's apartment? Like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Okay, this one Loki actually is scary. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually scary.
This next video was recorded by a security camera inside an apartment complex. Not much is known about this video, except that it came from this residential building where the little girl and her family reside. The video starts off with footage of the young girl playing by a staircase. Below the stairs is what appears to be a small room. The little girl can be seen staring at something inside the room, but nothing noticeable can be seen on footage. Or at least, that's what the child's parents initially thought. It was only after watching this video multiple times that the parents were left horrified. Something was actually captured inside this room. Take a look.
Let's see it. Oh, like I said, bro, the cat's even tweaking. Bro, that's just a frog. What the fuck is that? That's like some fingers. When it's so low quality like this, though, it doesn't freak me out that bad. Like the first one was terrifying because it's so high quality.
It now becomes clear as to why the little girl seemed hesitant to go
Where'd the cat
inside.
go?
A disembodied hand can be seen beckoning to the girl. It almost seems to come out of nowhere before disappearing into thin air.
What the
Even the cat
fuck?
who later joins the girl
Yeah.
seems unsure about going inside.
Yo, he's like,
Whatever
nah.
this might have been was concerning enough to make them reluctant about entering the space. This mysterious footage, like most videos, has yet to be solved. But until then, you be the judge on what was captured inside this
Alright,
room.
this is the least scary one so far. I'm not gonna lie. That was the least scary. Most scary is still number one.
On August 23rd of 2023,
Oh, this is gonna be a
George
good one.
Cruz and his wife had just finished making dinner and were heading towards the living room to eat their meal. The couple sit close to each other while watching their favorite TV
Is that like
program.
a kid's table?
As minutes pass, it appears that nothing strange is happening in this footage. But
Bro, the
fast
strange
forward to
thing
just
is
a few
that
more seconds,
table.
and something happens that scares the living daylights out of the couple. Prior to
Living
this incident, George and his wife had been experiencing strange occurrences inside their house. Before having to document any of these occurrences, they would often wake up in the dead of night and hear faint whispering coming from somewhere inside the house.
Ew.
But creepiest of all is when the couple would see household items move on their own. Over time, the
Like
activity has
obsession,
become
bro.
so intense that the couple has asked for help from those who specialize in the paranormal. It was recommended that they set up cameras around their home to capture evidence of the so-called paranormal activity, so the couple act accordingly. Weirdly enough, they were also told to get rid of a certain item inside their house. George and his wife own an old rocking chair, and apparently,
The satanic chair that says 666 might not be a clue about why it's haunted. Really?
George and his wife own an old rocking chair, and apparently, this chair is the source behind all the activity, so the couple does exactly that by selling it. And surprisingly, a buyer has taken an interest in purchasing the chair. The couple holds onto the
Dude,
chair
this
until
is
the buyer comes
literally
over
the
to pick it
plot of The Chair. This shit. If you haven't watched this, guys, you go watch this. He's the guy who made Obsession. Super good.
up sometime next week. But in the meantime, something very strange is captured on their cameras. No one is home when this is captured.
What the fuck is that? Yo, someone's sitting in the fucking chair. Yo, no. No. There's a ghost in the chair. Yeah, getting the fuck out of there. I'm not staying there. Yo, my nipples just got hard watching that. Like, it's like goose. Fries, get me the fuck out of there. Oh my god, more shit is falling. Okay, this might be the most believable one. What the fuck is happening? No. No. No.
Eerily, the chair begins to rock back and forth before somehow other objects inside the house move on their own. Although terrified by what was captured, the couple is glad they had caught this. They can now show this video to those who've doubted their claims. However, this wouldn't be the only footage they'd be showing, because as of recent, more activity has been caught on camera. Not long after this video, the following incident was captured.
Loki, I
Take a
believe
look.
him. I Loki believe this one. Yo, imagine he sits down and the fucking ghost pulls the chair out from under him. That'd Loki be comedy. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Oh, nah.
Then the camera would have already moved earlier, given that there were things moving on the screen way before the camera had moved. It seems like this was a random occurrence, unless it was sensing
wasn't.
something else.
The camera
The couple
knows,
continued to
bro.
document these strange occurrences in the hopes that someone could explain what's happening. Ultimately, their goal is to stop the activity.
Only
But until
explanation
then-
is there's a ghost in your fucking house and you need to move out ASAP.
It seems they'll continue to share more footage of this unusual situation.
That is very unusual and fucking terrifying. Alright, number 2. I'm expecting some
In the
heat, bro.
following video, a man is alone at home when he realizes that the
Why do
lights in
all
his
of these
basement
apartments
won't
look like creepily the same?
turn on. Feeling a bit scared, he walks down into the cellar with caution. According to him, it's not the darkness that scares him, but the basement itself. From time to time,
I'm not gonna lie, if I'm
noises
hearing a
such
sound down there, I'm not going down there.
as footsteps or the sound of someone walking back and forth can be heard coming from inside. This often happens when no one else is at home. Now, the man had had this experience previously, but it was at his job. He works as a grave digger,
Oh,
and
so he's
oftentimes, after placing a coffin inside a freshly dug grave, he would feel as though someone else was there with him. Although unable to explain this unusual sensation, it would be the
I dead ass believe that. When it comes to like spirituality, what the fuck is it called? Spirits and shit, bro. I low-key think they might be there watching you, or might be there with you. You know what I'm saying?
following incident that leaves him extremely baffled.
Like that sounds dead
The
ass
man
believable.
checks the basement to see why the lights aren't turning on, but he checks carefully because, as he states, he just heard the sound of footsteps walking about as though someone is down there. Be sure to pay close attention, as what was captured wasn't noticed until looking closely. This is what was caught.
At the moment in the basement, and I swear I keep hearing someone walk. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of creepy.
This is
Laundry
the
room
most
still has
man
power,
apartment
so that's
ever.
good. But the
I'm not
rest
seeing
of the
shit.
basement's power is
Did I miss something?
completely out, which is very strange. I'm not sure
I'm not seeing shit. Did I miss
what the
something, chat?
noise was, but I don't know. I'm home alone right now, so
Is that a rim?
we'll see, I guess. Look
Imagine
out
every
back.
day basically you just playing a horror game. Ghosts don't go outside,
No, nothing
so
back there.
I don't think.
I don't know. There's been a lot of strange things happening.
I didn't see
Now, it
shit.
happens real fast, but in case you missed it, if you look closely as the man pans the camera to the bathroom, you can see what appears to be a strange, shadow-like figure standing completely still inside a or whatever this was, inside a bathtub.
Nah, bro, you're stretching it, bro. That little motherfucker got a top hat on too. Nah.
It doesn't appear to be
No,
moving at
not
all,
buying it.
as if or whatever this was, had been entirely stiff. Even
little ass
creepier is that when the man returns to the bathroom, the figure is no longer there. Given its strange
Okay.
appearance and
What
sudden
the fuck?
disappearance, the man thinks that something supernatural was captured. But as always, I'll leave it to you to come up with your own conclusions. Could it be that someone had broken in and quickly hid away from the man? Or
No, that was
might
like a
this be something
midget.
completely different.
And he even got sneakers on. What the? Maybe, honestly. All right, number one, bro. This better be a heater.
The next video was taken inside an old restaurant
Whoa,
that is currently
it's
being
very lit in here. That's not supposed to happen with ghosts.
renovated. The person recording this doesn't say where exactly this footage was taken, and for good reason. Aside from privacy, this place isn't safe to be in. It's not just the construction
Why?
that makes it unsafe, but rather something else. For just an idea of why that is, the owners of the restaurant are deeply afraid of the strange things that have happened here. Now, the person recording this is someone who I featured in a previous video. They
Do not go
too
down
have been
there.
experiencing strange happenings and believe that it won't stop unless they move out from home. Given their experience with this unusual phenomenon, they were invited to see this restaurant before it's completely demolished. Although expecting to see something unusual, nothing happens. That is,
So he
until
went in
much
knowing it's
later
haunted.
when they head over to the back of the restaurant. What happens then is terrifying to say the least. This is what they call
A water bottle? Am I bugging?
Oh, it's cold right here. Yeah, I don't
This dude's a real life ghost hunter.
Hello? I'm not going out there.
Yeah, good idea. Do not go up there.
Oh wow, it is really cold right here.
Wait, wasn't there water bottles? I'm bugging.
What was that?
Who's knocking? Who the fuck is that?
No.
Yo, Dip. Dip, bro.
I don't think it's happy we're here.
Oh my god, it's gone.
I'll have at it.
Oh, no. Get the
there's-
fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there.
Initially, a strange shadow can be seen peeking from a corner. The man, whose name is Win, doesn't notice it until much later. After feeling a sudden drop in temperature, the room suddenly becomes cold. A strange shadow
Oh, holy. Dude,
Why is he trying to re-peek the door like it's just gonna spawn back in? It's not there anymore.
oh, holy. Dude, there's.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Initially, a strange shadow can be seen peeking from a corner. The man, whose name is Win, doesn't notice it until much later.
Win,
After feeling a sudden
Get
drop in
the fuck
temperature,
out of there, bro!
the room suddenly becomes cold when out of nowhere, the small figure is seen by Win. Upon seeing this, he quickly hides away as if frightened by whatever this was.
Yeah, it did,
But
bro.
as if things couldn't get any creepier, the mysterious shadow disappears. Feeling extremely unsettled, Win walks out as fast as possible and ends the video there. If the reason for demolishing the restaurant is to get rid of whatever this was, then maybe it's best to completely relocate from this place. But until further info is given to clarify this incident, it seems that we won't know for sure as to who or even what was inside this restaurant.
Something was actually in that one. Okay, the first and the last one were fucking terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. W video, scary comp, number 82. Yo, I'm actually gonna keep reacting to this. W, thanks for the recommendation, bro, because that was actually mad good. If y'all got any more, let me know. And hey, if this gets 50 likes, no, if the vid gets 50 subs, I'll do another reacting to Ghost in a ghost outfit. You know the stakes. See y'all.